What up, world? Taking a walk before a meeting I have with some of the 3DX team members. If you don't know, I've invested in a smaller OTC public company, 3DX Industries, stock ticker DDDX. And you know, this vlog is all about my journey as an entrepreneur, and I wanted to share something that really has resonated with me over the last couple months here working with 3DX Industries. So, you know, as an entrepreneur, there's times where you're motivated and there's times where you're not motivated. There's times where you seem to be winning all the time and times when you seem to not be winning all the time. And I had this experience where I was going to Ferndale, Washington to help out 3DX Industries, and every time I went there, I did something huge. Like the first time I went there, I closed one of the biggest contracts of my life. The second time I went there, I acquired a patent portfolio for the company, something that, you know, a lot of public companies spend all year working on. The third time I went there, we signed a letter of intent to acquire another company, basically doubling the size of the existing company. And it made me wonder. I was like, man, you know, I go down there, I'm only down there for 4 or 5 days. That's a lie, 5-7 days a week. And in that time, I managed to like make these monster moves, you know. Then I'm back in upstate New York where I have a lot of my real estate, and it's not like that. It moves a little bit slower, you know. And I was thinking to myself, back 2 years ago when I first bought the real estate, you know, if you saw me, I looked like that guy in Ferndale, Washington now, where go there and scoop it up. So I was asking myself, like, why is it that, you know, there's times in your life where, you know, you move into a certain space and you move with such passion and such purpose and such motivation that it just happens. You know, everything happens. And the only thing I can think of is it's a mindset. You know, it's the way I'm thinking about the way I'm moving. You know, my first thought, some of you guys might find this funny, but my first thought was, maybe I'm performing so much because I've invested so much. And this could be a real theory, right? Because when I'm taking the trips to Washington, it costs a lot of money to get to Washington. I'm in New York. It's the other side of the country, you know, so it costs money to get there. Then you talk about renting a car, then the hotel room, and then the time away from my other businesses, you know. So it's a huge upfront investment. At first I was thinking, maybe it's that. And I think it has something to do with it. But either way, I think it boils down to how I'm looking at the situation and what my mindset is about the situation. And I've realized that if you can turn it on and off, right? Turn that trigger to let's go, like let's move, let's close, right? And have a bullseye on your target, then you can do it anywhere, you know? So I'm challenging myself to do it with my other businesses because it feels like, man, I went away, and sometimes it helps to go away for sure. But I hope you guys are motivated. I wonder if you guys have experienced that. I want to hear your thoughts on, you know, if you guys have ever experienced a time where you're just like, you're turning and burning. Maybe it was a time you wanted to get into a school or wanted to get a new job, or, you know, we're starting a new business, and that everything started working. And what was your mindset? What did you feel like your mindset was with that? Because I've definitely realized that if you go into a mindset where you know what you're going to get done, that's another thing. I knew that I was going to close a big deal in Washington before I went to Washington. Like I was like obsessed with it, right? I was just obsessed with it. And I think the more you become obsessed with things, you know, the more they happen for you. So what are you obsessed about? Have you ever experienced anything like that? And what do you do to get yourself back in the, oh, you got a little raindrop. What do you do to get yourself back in the mode, right? What do you do to trigger yourself back into that state of, let's go, it's all focus. I'm a freight train, nothing's getting in my way. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly what I'm doing, right? That's where I'm at right now. I'm building big businesses. I'm acquiring massive amounts of real estate. I'm closing massive deals that are going to impact my life. And every time I get into right now it seems to be geography based, right? When I'm in Washington, I'm focused on the 3DX. Not that I'm not focused on all these things all the time, but it just seemed like 95, 99% of my attention went to one thing, and it was like a freight train, man. So I'm curious to know if you guys have experienced something like that, and put it in the comments section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that share button, and start the conversation underneath in the comments section. When's the last time you were motivated, and what was it? What do you think it is that turns on that animal ambition, that you know, tiger-like hunger, that jungle-like mentality to kill everything in the in your way to get what you need, to get what you want, to get what you're focused on? And then what are you focused on, right? That's an important question, because I realized if you go all in, if you get obsessed, completely obsessed, you'll get exactly what you want. You'll get exactly what you want in life. Anyway, be great, be good, don't be good, be great. Have a good one, guys.